After looking online and seeing that there were no tutorials for how to use Visual Basic 5.0, I thought it would be a good idea to show it myself, how to get it, and the basics you need to know to use it. As I stuck with VB5 because it was the first version that included 64-bit support, so I got it right away when I found out about it, which was a really long time ago, but we don't talk about that. First thing you're going to need is WinRAR if you don't already have it, or 7-zip, doesn't matter, but I recommend WinRAR for the ISO files, and for everything else, I recommend 7-zip. So I have both of those. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to look up Visual Basic 5.0 Enterprise. So if you already have it, you don't have to do this, but if you don't have Visual Basic 5.0 yet, then just follow my steps. Go to WinWorld PC. You want to scroll down here, make sure you're selected 5.0, not 6.0. So what you're probably going to want to do is download Enterprise Edition. That's the version I'm using. So well, if you want professional, you can get it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think for this video, for tutorial, it's going to be easier to use Enterprise, since that is the exact one I'm using. There's not a huge difference. Enterprise just has a couple more features. It doesn't matter what server you get it from. I'm just going to choose one. And depending on what browser you're using, it might start automatically. Mine gives me an option, which because I'm choosing IE, because I do have all these other ones, but I don't care. But I already have this downloaded, so I don't need that. And also, if you don't have WinRAR, really easy to find that. Wait, why is it? Yeah, whatever. WinRAR, you can get it from their official site. Or right here, that's the official site. So here is what I just downloaded. And in the ISO, there we go. So, we have all these files here. There's the setup, but you don't need to run that yet. You actually want to extract these all to the desktop. I'm going to make a new folder and call it DT for Developer Tools. Oh, good, that does already exist. That's right, I made it. There we go, DT. Click OK, and watch it extract. I have now extracted the files, and where is my DT folder for Development Tools? I want to go into the folder. Go and run the setup. So you want to go and install Visual Basic 5.0. I think it's pretty straightforward, but just in case you need to see. Continue. Yes. Yes. CD key. So this is where we need this. There it is. CD key is this, so 1112 and then all ones. There we go. Setup is searching for installed components, so let that go through. Change folder 5.0, and I want to create that destination folder. I agree to the terms. And close that of the notepad. And I want to do a custom install. I think everyone should choose that. If you want to choose everything you want to install, which I would choose everything. So thank God I went there. Also, I should probably mention, you need Windows 95 or higher to run this. I think everyone should be able to take care of that. So you can restart Windows, so I'll be back when that is done. Alright, that's done, and now it's installed. So, where did it install, you might ask? Well, that's easy. We literally just have to open the folder. Where is it? Alright, I put it in DT. So, no, you do not want to run the setup again. You actually want to go to the VB folder now, and VB5. And there we are, everyone. Visual Basic 5 is now installed. If you want to make a shortcut, go ahead and do so by right-clicking on it and send it to desktop, like a standard exe for now, just as an example. Also, I'm going to rename my shortcut to something else. I'm just going to call it Visual Basic straight up, because that's what I use. So, to start off, I think it's a pretty simple layout. You change however you want it to look on your screen. So, this doesn't matter, but this does. This is what people are going to see. If you see down on the right here, that's the window, and then you can also change where it starts on your screen. So I'm gonna make the window about this size, and you know, just get what you want to use to you think will fit most modern displays. So the name of the form I would not change. This aligns with the code. I wouldn't mess with that. If you really want to change it for some reason, go ahead, but I wouldn't do that. But if you do want to change what's up here in the top left corner, you change the caption. Now I can just show, I'll just name it like example here, okay? And then if you also want to change the name of the project, you can do so from saving your current progress. Cancel that because I'm not going to, but it'll tell you to save all the forums and then you rename your project to what you would like. So these are called command buttons. You place them simply like this. You can drag where you want them to be. You can use the pointer to lay them at a certain size or even change it really whenever you want. To edit the properties of the button or the name, I'm just going to type window open on the button because that's what I want this button to do. I want it to open a window. So basically, I'm going to double click on that and see how this is what I mean. We have form labels. So this is form 1. Form 2 is the form I want it to launch. It's going to be hidden. So I'm going to type form2.show. Alright, that's it. Simple as that. Now I'm going to go to File, and now I'm going to go to Project. I'm going to go to Add Form. It doesn't have to be one of these. I'm just going to use the regular form. And we're going to type, we're going to type success. And we're going to use some text here. So this is a label. This is what this does. You can't type in this in the actual program, but you can put a caption here. I'm just going to leave that like that. Now let's test our application. So it opens like this. Window open. Nice job, you clicked the button. Now we're going to do a little bit more than that. We're going to go back to Form 2 now, and we're going to add some text. Now I can change anything that it says in there, like I can change it to this, type here. And now I'm also going to disable the control box of this window by going here. Let me scroll. This is the Windows properties, by the way, so when I click on the window. Go down and you want to go to control box, click false, and that makes it so there's no X button, minimize button, or maximize button. But that's okay, because that's actually what we wanted. Because I'm going to take a command button, and I'm going to change the name to exit. While I'm changing that, I can also show you how to change fonts. You go here, press the 3 dots, and there's all these options you have here. So I'm going to just use a random one. How about this? Bold italic. I'm going to do size 16 right there. There we go. That's my font of choice. I know it looks ridiculous, but, you know, just an example. And we're going to double click on this button. Form2.hide. Window open. And click the exit button. Closes the window. There you go. Very, very easy. Also, I should probably show you the text. Very simple. Next is if you wanted to add an image. Use a picture box here, or no, it just says image on it, so. We're gonna click on this one time, the picture, you choose your picture from here. So I'm just gonna go to graphics, bitmaps, doesn't matter what it is, you just some random picture here, okay? I don't care what it is. I'm gonna open it, and there you go. There's your image. You can't scale it. It's gonna be the size of what you had here, but that's okay, because if you have a program like Photoshop, or I'm just gonna open MS Paint, you could paste it in there very easily, or whatever you have in your clipboard, and then resize it using the resizing tool, which is not too hard. So I found out what the problem was. I didn't run this as admin. Go to project, you want to go to components. So the components list is simple. We have crystal reports in this version, but professional does not have that. We do have a lot of things that professional does not have. But that's cool. That's why I recommended Enterprise for this. I have a custom browser library. It's Mozilla Firefox's browsing engine. And there's also the official Microsoft one, which is the one I'll be using in this video because it's the one that comes with it. I might have added that customly as well, though, because I don't believe 5 came with it. Could be wrong. You could add browser forms, but that's not internet controls. Either way, this is working fine, so. There we go. I have an internet browser now. This is literally that's what it is. First, to make a basic web browser, and the reason I'm showing you guys this is to show you some basic code that you'd need to know to be good with VB. So here's my little browser. Here's what it looks like. Nothing special. I like doing custom exit buttons because I don't like people, because if you full screen this, here's what's going to happen. Unless you know the command to work around that, but I'm not doing that here. You probably want to have an exit button, so I'm going to make one real quick just in the middle here. I'll move that, trust me. Exit. Already showed you how to change the font. You could do that if you want. I don't. There. This is a very poor design. Do not copy what I'm doing. I'm just giving an example, okay? You don't need to make something professional in examples. I've already made professional apps like Arrow Explorer, except that was before I knew how to make style buttons because I'm not smart. So now, let's make all of these work. So, the first thing we're going to use is the back button. So, obviously, we need to check what we named our web browser first. So, what is this object called? The browser's object name is webbrowser1, okay? You can change that if you want, but I'm going to keep it as that. So, I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to type webbrowser1.goback. And then webbrowser1.go forward. Alright? Refresh. Webbrowser1.refresh. See? Easy. This is really easy. It's just all logic based. And webbrowser1.navigate. There's space there, parentheses, and quotes, google.com, quote, parentheses. And that's the end of that. Now let's test our browser. Oh wait, the exit button. Form1.hide. Now let's test it. Home is going to be Google. And there it is, everyone. Refresh, simple, test. Back. First you gotta spell web browser correctly. There we go. Refresh, just prove that that works. Back, forward, exit. Let me just, again, cancel the control box here. Now there's no other choice but to use exit. Now say you're done with the project, you want to make it into a exe file, like you're confident with what you've made. So let's make it an exe. File name, I want it to be dumb browser. Gonna save it as that. Now, you don't need to save changes to the forum because I don't feel like it, but if you wanted to, you could. Now let's look at dumb browser. So, I saved it in the same location that this is stored in, so I just open file location, and I go and I scroll and I look for dumb browser. And there it is! My app. Dumb browser. Okay, in all seriousness, no, this isn't too bad of a browser. I mean, let me look it for something. Bing. So yeah, it wasn't too slow. It was fine, and you can use that. Alright, last thing. Say you wanted to make an icon for this, and you want it to have other things in the folder too. You make a folder on your desktop, or wherever you want to put the exe. Just gonna not name it, because I don't need to. I'm gonna get dumb browser. Gonna put it in there. And then you could make an MSI and make an installation thing, but we'll get to that in another video where you can make a installer for this. But all the components are going to have to be in this folder. So here's the browser. And make a new folder within this. Gonna call it contents. You want to put dumb browser or whatever you made in that folder. And then here, you're going to want to create a shortcut. So you want to create shortcut, copy. I'm going to paste this. Click yes, delete it. Now, dumb browser. Now, you want to get an icon and put it in this folder. So I'm just going to steal something stupid from online. And there it is. Contents folder. That's where you need it. So you don't need the browser anymore. And now this is an icon file. You go back to the folder. I want to put a README file here since there's no installation. README. go into it, drag dumb browser to desktop, and save it. So then they can look in there and see how to use it. So now I'm gonna go here. Since you can't change the icon of this, so you want to go change the icon of the shortcut. So go into properties, change icon, browse, resources. So that's the one I was using before. You want to go. That's a browser I've developed, a serious one. Desktop and new folder, which is where it's in right now. Contents, and there is the icon. But since that icon file was corrupted, I can just choose another one here. So I'll use a tree. Apply. And now I drag it to my desktop because it's done. And congratulations, everyone! We now have dumb browser with a tree. And yeah, that was the best tutorial ever for basic coding. If you want to get dumb browser, sorry, you can't. You just have to replicate it, man. Thanks for watching part 1. I hope that was a help to you.